Hello, I'm Dr. Nicole Jacoberger from SUNY College at Old Westbury. I teach in the history department there. My course is called Comparative Cultures. It aims to really open students' eyes about other cultures, other racial groups, other ethnicities, religious groups, and really teach that we aren't as different as the media perhaps says we are. So we look at the anthropology of racial views and religious views and cultural views and why we view others the way we do. We take a historical combined with anthropological approach to that. And we bring ourselves into the modern day and why we still have the same views as perhaps were more acceptable years ago and that are not acceptable now. So the aim of this course is really to teach more of an awareness about other groups. So we start really with here's the course homepage, but most of it goes on in learning activities. And we see an image here that I think really represents the course of comparative cultures, which I obtained from Google. The students will start with their course information here. And this shows how to contact, learning objectives, activities, etc. And some of this was included in the course shell that I downloaded from this course. So you can see here my information. If we go back to learning activities, you will also see the Culture Clash Cafe. And students here can talk with the professor. There's a suggestion box. There's also a bulletin board where the students can post any comments they wish to share with each other. Here is what I call making the connection, and they will take something called a culture quiz. They're going to choose 3 countries to take a culture quiz for, and the quiz basically asks simple questions, but these questions are very hard to know if you don't know much about the culture. And the students will really, I think, understand how little they know about other cultures. Unless they really do, they may know a lot about other cultures. But it will be a bit of an eye-opener for how much they know. And then this What is Culture? This is a great website that really explains what makes a culture. Here in week 1, the students are welcomed with a fun image just to get them revved up a little bit. And I have it very simply laid out. This is a hybrid course, so sometimes we are in class, sometimes we are online. This part here is the in-class portion, and this part here is the online portion. So students will have different tasks depending on whether or not we are in class or online. Each activity is tailored to whether we are interacting in class or online. We have a few things here. I will have the students watch films when they are not in class and read articles for when they are coming to class. And the films tie very nicely with the articles, so we'll discuss everything in class and online. And they really will play off each other beautifully. In week 2, we are discussing immigration. Once again, we have another image here. Similar activities, they will either read articles or watch videos. Here they have 2 wonderful articles. They have also textbook chapters they will be reading. This is a great video, Race, the Power of an Illusion, and also a documentary. I also have them looking on a website where they could peruse the origins of how we view others' race. Then we move on to enslaved labor. I once again have videos and articles. I also have a mini research project. They're going to research a slave revolt and explain what sparked that revolt and then respond to 2 peers. They also have a paper due here and presentations. I just noticed a little spelling error right there. For week 4, we're looking at identity. They're reading and looking at documentary. And they also have their midterm. And week 5, we're going to wrap up. We were discussing globalization. This image really nicely looks at globalization. And once again, they're going to have a little film and a little bit of reading, and then we actually are going to have our final exam Wednesday, August 12th. It's a very short hybrid course. It is 4 days a week, 2 in class, 2 online. And I think the students will benefit greatly from the fact that it is a hybrid, that it will be a little more flexible. The ways I changed this course, basically I took a lot of information from the articles in being creative and facilitating that connection and facilitating an online relationship between students and yourself and the students. And I find that the hybrid allows for that greater than an online class because you can actually see each other face to face, but I'm not relying solely on face-to-face interaction. I think the online activities, sometimes I'll have them group up to do research, other times it's solo. I think it will really facilitate both collaboration and conversation because the students will be able to pair up in class for a lot of this and then continue that conversation with the online portion. So overall, I think this class is pretty much ready to go and the students will greatly enjoy it. Thank you.